Hi all, welcome to Wisdom Jobs. My name is Jyoti and today we are going to discuss about the career option as a data entry operator. Data entry operator, which means entering the data from a manual record to the computer system. So how we do that? Using Word, Excel, PowerPoint. So MS Office is must and should skill for the people who are looking for this option, correct? So let us know about how exactly you will be able to get this job, what are the career options that you have, what are the skill set required for the data entry operator, and how much you can earn. Okay, so let us get into it. So as a data entry operator, you can either go for a freelancing job, you can work from home, or you will be getting an opportunity in any corporate, any company, any school, right, where the huge data which is there on the records should be converted into the computer system, okay, using the Word and Excel as I've already mentioned, right? So what all basic jobs or role that you have to include, right? Let us discuss. So data processing and management. You will have the various records, various data information which you need to make files, and according to the files you need to prepare the folders. You should make sure that you are actually getting the right information. You will be able to have a good concepts related to the various information, so you should be very good in typing. So keyboard skills are required, as you will have to enter different formats of data. That can be a numerical data or a text format. Managing the sensitive and confidential data, because you have been given enough data related to the visitors or related to the students, you should maintain confidentiality throughout, because you have been given very sensitive information, so you should not misuse it, right? And learning the new software techniques. As the data as generation actually changes, you should be able to get the adequate knowledge in related to the software which will be useful in entering your data or various information, right? So you should be able to handle all kind of keyboards where you are using the scientific codes, or that means if at all, even if at all it is related to the numerical data, like suppose you are actually writing a concept related to a mathematics subject and you are changing the data from the hard copy to soft copy. Here it comes a challenge where you need to use the embraces or slash or anything related to a mathematical formula like integrals or geometry, trigonometry, correct? At those times definitely you will find some challenges. So for that, in order to overcome, you should have adequate information related to the data entry calculators. So using the data recorders and optical scanners will be enough information related to that will be included in your job role. Let us know about more information related to the job role. Entering the data into different computer databases. As I've mentioned, the data will be different conceptual that can be related to the school. Now, when it comes to school, you will have so many people, right? Related to the staff management, right? Related to the students, related to their career path, right, related to the timetable, correct? So you are actually handling various information. This is just an example, correct? Now if at all it is related to hotel management, they are going to start something or they have some information which is on paper. Now this paper information has to be translated on the system so that it can long last and it can actually transfer from one place to other place, like sending a mail, right, changing the information. Now that today everything is being used on the network, right, everything is being changed from one place to other in seconds, right? We are translating the information not on hard copies, we are transferring the information on soft copies. So that's the reason this is a growing task or growing career path where this is will be very useful for you if at all like you choose your role as a data entry operator. Even as a freelancer, as I've already mentioned, you can earn adequate amount. So to update and add and maintain the data system, you are going to update it, you are going to maintain the data, you are going to sustain it for a longer period, and you're going to transfer the data when and when it is required. And managing the database system, like the data whichever is being given to you to translate in software copy, you are actually changing it or you are using it in the right way, you are placing it in the right folder, and you, if at all it is required to translate in other format, you will be able to do it, preserving the old data as well. Like year on year, the students' information will be changing. The data, the address will be changing, but the admission number will not change, the roll number will not change, correct? So you will be able to manage the folders accordingly. So this comes to only the school I am talking about. You have various sectors. So in wherever, even if at all it is related to medical representative job, or if at all it is related to anything in related to managing any sort of data, that can be a mathematical related, or that can be related to a medical representative, as I've already mentioned, you need to maintain good amount of database system. So let us understand the description about the data entry operator. So you are going to insert the data in text and the numerical formats in source of a file. So you are actually changing the hard copies to the soft copy, as I've already mentioned. You should have an adequate knowledge in transforming the formulas, changing the formulas, or using the keyboard in the right way. You are going to verify and sort the information. Like suppose you have got a form where the person has given the date of birth incorrectly, or the information which is being given is full of spelling mistakes, okay, they have grammar mistakes. So you should not type same as it is. You should be able to understand and verify and check whether these information is being given correctly or not, and you need to enter the right information. Generating the routine reports or filling the documents. So you will be able to manage the weekly reports, the monthly reports on time, and you will be able to fill the documents accordingly. Let us understand the basic qualification which is required as a data entry operator. Diploma candidates or +2 candidates are always welcome for this job, but there are few companies which ask for bachelor degree. If at all you are working as a freelancer or you're working from home, then a +2 is required, and you should have good command on the language. It can be English, because usually data entry jobs are in English language. So you should have thorough knowledge about the grammatical things, and also you should be able to know how to rephrase the sentences, so that if at all like you have the constraint of a page limit, right, you should have this number of words in a sentence or these number of words in a line, so you should be able to rephrase it accordingly. So for that you need to have a thorough knowledge, and you should have a grip on the subject as well. So diploma candidates, as I've already mentioned, bachelor degree is required in few companies, and bachelor degree in arts and science will be an add-on advantage. Let us know about the core skills which are required for the data entry operator. So as I've mentioned, computer savvy. Computer savvy in the sense you are going to sit in front of the system and you are going to type throughout the day. You are going to enter the things from hard copy to the soft copy. So that means you are going to sit in front of the system almost a day. You're going to check and you are going to browse the system to check whether information is right or not. So for that purpose, you need to be a computer savvy, and computer operation is required. Computer operation is required because in your completing your task, you have the chance of editing the files, manipulating the things, or you're going to change it or transfer it to the one place to other, right? You need to save it correctly, right? So these tasks should be required. So you should be able to handle any challenge at a given time. For that requirement, you should be able to get an hands-on experience on how to manage the computer system, right? Taking it in a pen drive, changing it, or if at all like it is required, but you are using it only for the office purpose. Don't misuse it, right? High typing speed, as I've already mentioned, 40 to 50 words per minute is required, and if at all it is more than 50, that will be an add-on advantage without any mistakes, is compulsory. And English communication skills to correct your sentences, English communication skills which is compulsory, as you are going to correct the sentences if at all there are any grammatical mistakes, and if at all there are any spelling mistakes, you are going to correct there and then. And you should be expertise in MS Office. MS Word is a complete, I can say it's a weapon for you throughout your time period. Excel will be an added advantage, and as I've already mentioned, numerical formulas using the keyboard in a right way will be essential for this particular role. You will be, if at all like you have other software skills, right, using HTML or something related to Java, that will be an added advantage for this role, because you will be able to get more projects for adding, if at all like you're working from home, and if at all like you will be able to get the jobs related to changing the things from hard copy to soft copy. So you will be able to get the jobs related to engineering field, where you are going to write the codes and everything which is in Java language. Entering the hard copy things to the software is also a major task. So if at all like you have the technical skills, you have the technical knowledge in related to the various software, that will be an add-on benefit for you. Discuss about the career scope that you have. So if at all like you are looking to work from home, you don't want to go anywhere but you want to earn, so definitely this will be an added advantage. You can actually work from home, option is available, right? Because you are going to do a data entry job online. Tally for accounting is the added advantage. If at all like you have hands-on experience in using the accounting packages, it will be an added advantage. So there is a huge scope for data entry operators, right? So it is unlimited, and you will have the great opportunities. You will have because it's a growing field, it's evergreen field, and there is no deadline for this particular role. So data entry will be there throughout. So you will be able to switch on to any given task or any other concept. In case you have started already as a data entry operator, keep on doing it and change the concept so that you can earn more. Experience, as I've already mentioned, if at all you've got an adequate experience in entering the things and entering the data and everything, you will be getting a job also easily as a data processor, data imaging, data mining, and data processor. So data mining, retrieving the data from the larger pool. Okay, retrieving the required data from the larger pool of data will be a task for you, so that you have so many vacancies for this data mining. So this is a very good opportunity for you. And senior data operator positions with an experience. So if at all like you have been actually a good data entry operator, you will be given a senior level position so that you can manage good number of people below you. You will be able to actually teach them how to use it, okay, how to type quickly, or the tips or the best practices that you do, you can actually train them. Transactional processor and document processor jobs are also available in the market. Transactional processor, where you are doing the transactions, where it is in the form of a paper and you are changing into the software mode. So here you are actually playing a vital role in transforming the things. So what will be the remuneration? So as I've already mentioned, you can work from home, right? So per hourly basis or per daily basis, how much the data that you have given or the data that you have actually the data that you have entered will be paid accordingly. Okay, so you will be speaking to the right person. This is where that you have to check, and the normal pay or the average pay is 1.5 lakh per year. Okay, and with the experience you will be eventually be able to earn more. The one thing which is very important for this particular data entry job is, while choosing the source of entering the job, you should be understanding whether the source is well known or not, whether the company which is asking you to do this job is actually reputed or not. Because only if at all it is reputed company, please try for this task. Else we have seen so many fake companies which ask you to do the data entry job but end up in not paying you. So while choosing the jobs online, be very keen on it, that you please do your R&D, okay, while choosing the option, while choosing the source. Because we have got so many instances where they have done the job correctly, they have actually sent the files, but they haven't got paid. So please do be wise in choosing the source. Kindly do like, share and comment on this video. Please do subscribe the channel Wisdom Jobs. Thank you.